Hey, this is Mark Morton, and you're watching Loud TV. Oh, great, yeah. Yeah, not a surprise for me. I've been working on it for about 3 or 4 years. But yeah, no, it's exciting. It's coming out this week as we record this, the end of this week. So I'm thrilled. Well, writing, I mean, some of the material on this I've been writing for quite some time. The first studio sessions we did for the album were in September of 2016. So we've been recording for about 2.5 years, and I've been writing for some time previous to that. So really the album came to be just as a result of me writing song ideas that I had that obviously weren't going to fit into the frame of Lamb of God. It wasn't that style of music. So as these types of song ideas started piling up and collecting, I felt like they were worth developing even if they weren't right for my main band. So I got with my producer and I got with Jake Oney, who was starting WPP Records, and we started developing some of these songs, and that was really the beginning of the process for this album. I think because the album is pretty diverse stylistically from song to song, I think it just seemed appropriate to have different players from different areas of rock and different really genres of music participate to help support the fact that the songs really do vary quite a bit from track to track in terms of what style of music they are and what approach they take. I don't think I was surprised by how diverse the album was, because really the songs came before the album. So I really knew that I had material that was pretty expansive in terms of the type of area it was covering. If I was surprised by anything, I was surprised by the list of guest artists that we were able to put together, and the caliber of people that were interested and willing to work on this project with me was what really surprised me. It was humbling and very exciting. So blacked out and hide behind the lines. Keep staring down the sun and hope the light will find me. Blind your eyes and see it. Cross out the days gone by. Josh and I would sit and listen to each song. Josh Wilbur, being my producer, would sit and listen to each song as we were putting together and talk about who we would want to sing that song. And once we made a decision on that, who would we like to approach, we reached out. In some cases, these people were friends of mine, people I already knew. In some cases, they weren't, but we would reach out and try and get the person we felt was right for each song. Josh Wilbur and I have worked on a lot of projects. We've worked on quite a few Lamb of God albums together. He produced this solo album for me. We've worked on stuff outside of that too for other bands. We've worked together as well. So he's just a good friend and a great producer, great audio engineer, and a really good songwriter as well. So he participated a whole lot in putting these song structures together. He is really good at helping me refine my ideas and kind of separate the strongest parts from the weakest parts and build off of that. That's what a good producer does, and Josh is a great producer and a great songwriter. It's kind of like a rearview mirror in your car. He helps you see your blind spots. You know, you might be focused on one direction, but he kind of gets to see the whole picture and helps you see what's going on around your writing. I did not know Chester personally before we started working on the song. That was a matter of, again, Josh and I discussing who we would love to hear on the song, and Chester's name came up, and we didn't really know if we'd be able to get a hold of him, but we reached out and he wanted to hear the song. He was familiar with my work with Lamb of God, and he wanted to hear the song we had. And we had the song written instrumentally, and we had the chorus written as well. And when he heard it, he instantly fell in love with it and really wanted to be a part of it. So from that point, we got together and finished writing the song, and he co-wrote the lyric with us, and then recorded it. Oh yeah, no, we worked together in the studio. Yeah, we wrote and recorded the song together, yeah. Right, it is possible to do that kind of thing without being in the same room. I feel like it's better when you can actually be face to face, and with Chester we were able to do that. There were some cases on the album where scheduling wouldn't allow that sort of thing, but with Chester, yeah, we were writing and recording together in the studio.
And when you heard that he passed away,
yeah,
how was your feelings?
Well, I was shocked, you know, like the rest of the world. I don't think anyone really saw that coming. It was a massive loss. He was a really down-to-earth, genuine guy, and it was a big loss to the music world for sure. Yeah, I know that Chester was very excited about singing something aggressive and screaming and playing on something that was heavier. I know we talked about that, how thrilled he was to have the chance to do that, and he really loved the song. That was his reason for being there. He really liked the song a whole lot.
So blacked out and hide behind the lines. Keep staring down the sun and hope the light will finally find your eyes and see it. Cross out the days gone by.
Yeah, no, I think it happened naturally. I didn't tell her. Certainly didn't tell her what to do, and she wrote her own part for that. Randy had already recorded his vocals for that song, so the intro part that she sings so beautifully on was wide open for her, and we left that open for her to treat how she wanted to treat it, and she did a wonderful job. And it is great. It was a great showcase for her natural singing voice to be displayed, because it's fantastic. No, I didn't convince anybody. I just asked people if they were willing to be involved, and I was just blown away and flattered that so many amazing artists were willing to contribute to this, for sure. No, but I didn't really chase anybody down and convince. I just asked. I think it's deeper than metal, though. I mean, for me, there's only really a couple songs: the song "The Never" and the song "The Truth Is Dead." Those are pretty traditional, what I would call metal. But I think from there, it really goes into a lot of different stuff. There's some, there's some hard rock, some maybe more melodic sounding hard rock on the album, like "Cross Off" and like "Sworn Apart." But songs like "Axis" and "Reveal" kind of take it a different direction, and the song "Blur" to me has a real kind of 90s alternative feel. So I think it takes a lot of turns style-wise. Yeah, Art's a fantastic drummer. So I've put together a really cool band. Art is my drummer, and I've got some other good friends and great players in the project. Mark Morales, who sings the song "Blur" on the album, he's going to be our singer for the live band. So we've got a North American tour coming up starting March 13th and going on through the end of March. Oh, but Mark's great. He'll do a great job, and I think it's a lot to expect him to reproduce the recordings, but I think he's going to make each song his own. That's what I've told him to do, is sing it like you sing it and make it your own.